All right, we are live. Yes, we're live. What's happening, people? It is Monday. It is Monday, right? Yes, it is. It is Monday. New start of the week. Let's go out there and crush it. How y'all doing out there? Hope you are doing well. My name is Voltaire. For those of you who have just jumped on and seen a guy yelling at you, but my name is Voltaire. I own a marketing and consulting agency. We help business owners and entrepreneurs increase their revenue without the overwhelm and stress with running a business. If you want to know more about that, go to vfpconsult.com, vfpconsult.com. We'll get you straightened out. All right. So today's topic. Hey, we got some people on. Awesome. Nice. How y'all doing out there? Today's topic is kind of geared towards the local business owners, brick and mortar people. So, not so much people that are already in the digital space and they have an e-commerce store and that's all running well. That's a topic for another day. I'm talking to you, brick and mortar business people that have refused to accept what's going on and still refuse to go digital. I'm talking to y'all. We need to talk for sure. And this is for you. This is how to transition from brick and mortar or physical location business to e-commerce. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today and how you can do that easily. So, with that being said, as you all know, it is a super, super strange time for every one of us here. But, if there's one thing that we know for sure, it is that necessity and desperation drive innovation. Necessity, desperation, drive innovation. We've seen a lot of businesses fail in the past months. We've also seen a lot of businesses really get a hold of the market share because they were able to, they had the agility and the adaptability or the ability to adapt to the changing marketscape. Yeah, can't talk today. It's Monday. But as we've discussed before, and you already know this, and you already know my take on it. But regardless of whether or not you've seen it online or you have just been reading about it in blogs or whatever, I'm going to say it again. The consumer behavior has changed. The modern buyer's journey has changed significantly. And there is a new normal that's come about. And I don't know if we're ever going to go back to the old normal and the old way that people used to do business online. But there's a lot of people that are online now that have never been quote unquote online before. So you have people that never used to check their email addresses all of a sudden know how to use Zoom. And you have people that never shopped online starting to shop online. And with that being said, the average order value of the cost of goods online has increased exponentially. So now you have people that are literally buying boats or cars online, which never used to happen before, ever since this epidemic or pandemic began. So you've got a lot of things that have changed in the behaviors of buyers and consumers. And the crisis has really shown that people that can easily adapt once they discover this new buying behavior, they will thrive. So, oops, my screen is messing up here. Let me make sure I got that. Okay, cool. Hey, we got a bunch of people on. Awesome. We're talking about how brick and mortars can adapt and change from brick and mortar to an online space, and should they? Yes, they should. So the future looks really bright for businesses who are able to adapt at a fast pace. And as we're kind of moving into this e-commerce based future, I wanted to kind of share with you just a couple of pointers that will help you, if you are in that space, to make the transition easier. So, with that being said, let me bring up my lovely, lovely presentation here, done by yours truly. Look at that, huh? PowerPoint at its finest. There you go. Do not envy me. Do not envy my work here. All right. So here we go. All right. So first thing you need to do is you need to know your driver. All right. A lot of businesses right now they're in a sink or swim situation. So if we look at the businesses that are transforming really fast, we'll notice that it's the desperate ones that really move quickly, right? Now, when you have a choice, it's easy to kind of stay in your comfort zone. So even if you're not in a desperate situation, you have to examine the benefits if you are to shift to e-commerce and what that could bring for your business. Even if things are going well, um, You have to see if the benefits are greater than the cost to go digital. And you need to start investing on making that switch. And spoiler alert, yes, the benefits are always greater. They're greater than the cost, especially going digital now. So that's it. That's the first one. Number two, you want to make sure you have good connected inventory system in place. Now, this again is talking to those people that sell physical goods or some kind of thing, product, whatever it is that people have to walk into the store. So no one likes it when they order something online or they plan to order something and then they realize you don't actually have it in stock. So SaaS businesses or businesses that sell digital products and services, you guys don't have this problem. But the ones that sell physical goods that need to be stored, they need to be tracked and shipped, they definitely need to keep this in mind. So, with so many options and so many vendors that they can buy from Amazon, customers, they don't tolerate bad service. Okay. And by bad service, I don't mean that your customer service representative was rude or unhelpful. No, no, no. That's a given. Bad service in this context is anything about your business that interrupts the customer's natural path to purchase. Okay. So if your website is complex and it's hard to use, that's bad service. If your products are low quality or, drop shippers, that's bad service. Not all drop shippers are bad. I'm just kidding. But if you don't have a good inventory management system in place to keep track of all that, that's bad service. All right. So there are a lot of easy to use inventory management systems out there. So even if you have a very huge, large, complex inventory, um, setting it all up isn't as complicated as they make it seem to be. So it's pretty easy to do that. All right. Third thing. Do not get discouraged by global brands. When you look at brands like Tesla or Target or even Bank of America and what they're doing and how they're able to offer like this seamless kind of omni-channel everywhere experience, and it blends this perfect balance of online and offline sales channels. It can get pretty discouraging, especially if you're a solopreneur or if you're just a startup or if you're one of the smaller businesses, kind of like the ones that we work with. It can kind of get discouraging to see all of that stuff happening and they just do it like flipping on a switch. But you need to change that mindset, and you're not competing with these big global brands. You're not. And instead, you want to focus on the local consumer. You want to focus on the local market in your area and really try to create that end-to-end experience that satisfies customers on all levels. So if you can get that right, I mean, yeah, they'll shop local. You will be the go-to in your area, in your marketplace. Forget about Targets and the Amazons and Walmarts and stuff like that. They want to do business with local businesses that will help support you, support your cause, your family, especially if you are a solopreneur, like I said. So that's number three. Number four, innovate. Innovate. And this is a lot is tied into a lot of what we talked about before, but it's to innovate, even if your business is doing well. Um, as I said, the number one driver for businesses that make almost an instant change is desperation, necessity, or I don't know, call it whatever you want to. But for all of those businesses who are doing well, and they have an established clientele, I mean, it can be hard for them to find the speed or the will to innovate, right? I mean, why would you if you already have paying customers who will stay customers even if nothing changes? So if you're in a similar situation, I understand, but remember that e-commerce doesn't have to be about making your business easier to discover or uncovering new business opportunities. It's about making everything about your service, your existing service, easier to your existing customers. So that leads to higher satisfaction, more repeat business, more referrals, so on and so on. So if you have an existing clientele, what can you innovate or what can you do to make sure that they stay your clientele, right? So E-commerce will definitely help you get more new customers, but it'll also help you keep the customers that you already have. All right. And number five, regardless of your vertical, e-commerce can work for you. So if you're selling something in store, anything in store, in a store, you can sell it online. And you know what? There's probably someone in your industry that's already doing it and they're doing it well. So I guarantee you the thing that makes you unique or the thing that makes you different or whatever it is, someone's already done it. Or they are planning to, but someone most likely has already done it. So you need to find out what they're doing. Find out how you can do the same thing for your business. I mean, there's nothing wrong with learning from other people's successes, learning what worked, learning what didn't work, especially from other people's failures, learning from that, and looking what your peers are doing to kind of make the transition that much smoother and that much faster. All right, cool. Hey, Serena's on. Yes, pivot. Pivot is the key word here. Pivot. Love it. I love that episode too from Friends. So yeah, those were my five tips of for businesses that are wondering if they should make the switch to e-commerce. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. So you can't escape it, and you can no longer postpone going digital. So the sooner you figure out how to make the transition, the better. And of course, if you need my help and you want to have a reliable partner to help you kind of build up your online presence or just take those next few steps forward into this new digital space, then shoot me a message, leave me a comment. Um, there's a million ways to get a hold of me and my team, and we'd be more than happy to kind of discuss what your objectives are and kind of see if there's an opportunity for us to work together. All right. Okay. Perfect. We still got people on. Sweet. All right. Thank you all for joining me on a Monday. Monday. Is it Monday? Yes, it is. All right. So that was it for today. If you like this video, make sure you like it, comment, and share it with your network or your peers or whoever it is. And I will see you all next time. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.